In today's video, we're diving into 10 powerful lessons from Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that teaches us how to navigate life's challenges with strength, resilience, and inner peace. Whether you're facing stress, uncertainty, or just want to stay grounded, these timeless teachings from great Stoic thinkers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus will help you unlock the secret to calm amidst the chaos. So grab a notebook, get comfortable, and let's explore the wisdom that can transform your mindset and your life. Don't forget to hit subscribe for more insights like this. Number 1. Embracing the power of acceptance. Acceptance is a profound force that holds the power to transform lives, enabling individuals to navigate the complexities of existence with grace and resilience. At its core, acceptance is about acknowledging reality as it is, embracing both the beautiful and the challenging aspects of life without resistance or denial. This act of embracing reality does not imply passivity or surrender, but rather a conscious decision to face the truth with courage and clarity. Acceptance empowers us to stop expending energy on futile struggles against circumstances we cannot change, and instead, channel that energy into growth, healing, and meaningful action. The power of acceptance begins with self-acceptance. When we embrace our imperfections, failures, and vulnerabilities, we create space for genuine self-compassion. This internal shift fosters a sense of inner peace and self-worth that is not dependent on external validation or perfection. Self-acceptance allows us to recognize our humanity and embrace the journey of becoming, rather than being trapped by unrealistic expectations or self-criticism. It becomes a foundation for personal growth, as it enables us to view challenges and mistakes not as barriers but as opportunities to learn and evolve. Acceptance extends beyond the self to our relationships and the world around us. In interpersonal connections, acceptance can heal and deepen bonds. By choosing to see and appreciate others as they are, we create an environment of trust and understanding. This does not mean condoning harmful behavior or compromising our values, but rather approaching differences with empathy and an open heart. When we accept others, we pave the way for authentic communication and mutual respect, even amidst disagreement. In a broader sense, embracing acceptance means cultivating a mindset of adaptability and resilience. Life is inherently unpredictable, and resistance to change often leads to frustration and suffering. By accepting the impermanence and uncertainty of life, we develop the ability to adapt and thrive. This perspective allows us to focus on what we can control, while letting go of the futile need to control everything. It fosters a sense of liberation and empowers us to approach life with a sense of curiosity and gratitude. Moreover, acceptance is not about resignation. It is a pathway to empowerment. When we accept our reality, we can take responsibility for our responses to it. This shift in perspective transforms obstacles into stepping stones and pain into wisdom. It enables us to harness the lessons inherent in every experience, building resilience and inner strength. Acceptance teaches us to trust the process of life, finding beauty and meaning even in adversity. In embracing the power of acceptance, we unlock a profound freedom to live authentically and fully. We learn to honor our journeys, appreciate the present moment, and approach the future with hope and courage. Acceptance is not a destination but a practice, a daily choice to embrace life in all its complexity. By choosing acceptance, we invite peace, growth, and empowerment into our lives, transforming challenges into opportunities and enriching the tapestry of our existence. Number 2. Focusing on what's within your control. In life, we often find ourselves overwhelmed by circumstances beyond our control. Whether it's the behavior of others, the outcomes of decisions, or the unpredictability of external events, the tendency to dwell on what we cannot change can lead to stress and frustration. However, by shifting our focus to what is within our control, we can find a sense of empowerment and peace. At its core, this approach is about embracing personal responsibility and recognizing the boundaries of influence. Instead of wasting energy on things we cannot change, we channel our efforts toward actions and attitudes that we can shape. The first step in this process is developing self-awareness. Recognize when you're ruminating on factors outside your control. For example, you can't control how someone else feels or reacts, but you can control how you communicate with them. By focusing on clarity and kindness in your words, you're taking charge of your role in the interaction. Similarly, while you can't guarantee success in every endeavor, you can control the effort and preparation you put into it. This mindset not only reduces anxiety, but also enhances your ability to cope with setbacks, as you'll know you've done everything within your power. Another crucial element is practicing acceptance. Acknowledge that some things are simply beyond your sphere of influence. Instead of resisting reality or lamenting unfair circumstances, work on accepting them with grace. This doesn't mean giving up. It means redirecting your focus. When faced with a challenge, ask yourself, what part of this can I control? If the answer is very little, then concentrate on how you choose to respond. Your response, whether it's patience, resilience, or adaptability, is entirely within your control and can make a profound difference in the outcome. Moreover, maintaining perspective is vital. Often we magnify problems in our minds, assigning them more significance than they warrant. Take a step back and evaluate the situation objectively. Will this matter in a week, a month, or a year? By contextualizing challenges, you can better discern what deserves your attention and what doesn't. This habit not only conserves your emotional energy, but also fosters a sense of balance in your daily life. Finally, cultivating habits that reinforce control over your own life can be transformative. Mindfulness practices like meditation can help you stay present, reducing the mental clutter that arises from obsessing over the uncontrollable. Setting realistic goals and breaking them into manageable steps can also create a sense of accomplishment, keeping your focus on progress rather than obstacles. Focusing on what's within your control is not about ignoring the complexities of life, but about approaching them with a clearer, calmer mindset. It's about reclaiming your energy and directing it toward meaningful actions. By mastering this perspective, you empower yourself to navigate challenges with confidence and to live a life that feels intentional and fulfilling. Number 3. Cultivating emotional resilience. Emotional resilience is the capacity to adapt and thrive in the face of adversity, stress, or setbacks. It is not about avoiding challenges, but rather learning how to manage them and emerge stronger. Cultivating emotional resilience is a vital life skill that allows individuals to maintain mental well-being, overcome obstacles, and recover from difficult experiences. One of the key components of emotional resilience is self-awareness. By understanding one's emotional responses, recognizing stress triggers, and identifying negative thought patterns, individuals can begin to take control of their reactions. Self-reflection practices such as journaling or meditation can enhance self-awareness and create a space for emotional clarity. Once self-awareness is established, the next step is developing coping strategies. Resilient individuals often have a toolkit of healthy coping mechanisms, such as deep breathing exercises, mindfulness, or engaging in physical activity. These practices allow individuals to manage their emotions and restore balance when facing stress or overwhelming situations. Another important factor in emotional resilience is the ability to reframe negative experiences. This involves changing one's perspective to focus on growth and learning, rather than dwelling on the difficulties. When facing challenges, resilient individuals tend to view obstacles as temporary and surmountable, recognizing that they offer opportunities for growth. This mindset shift not only helps to alleviate stress, but also fosters a sense of hope and empowerment. Building a support system is also essential in cultivating emotional resilience. Human connection plays a significant role in emotional health, and leaning on trusted friends, family, or professionals can provide comfort and guidance during tough times. Having a support network allows individuals to feel less isolated, helping them navigate difficult emotions with reassurance. It's equally important to practice self-compassion, especially during times of hardship. Many people are quick to be critical of themselves, but embracing self-compassion fosters a gentler, more understanding attitude toward personal struggles. This means accepting imperfections and treating oneself with the same kindness and empathy that would be extended to others. Lastly, nurturing emotional resilience requires regular practice and patience. It is not an instant transformation, but rather a gradual process that develops over time. By consistently implementing self-care practices, leaning into discomfort, and remaining open to growth, individuals can build and strengthen their emotional resilience. This resilience enables them to face the inevitable challenges of life with a more balanced, positive, and confident mindset. Number 4, practicing gratitude and contentment. Practicing gratitude and contentment is essential for cultivating a positive mindset and improving mental well-being. In a world that often focuses on what we don't have, practicing gratitude shifts our attention to what we do possess. It invites us to acknowledge the simple joys, the people who support us, and the moments that fill us with peace. Gratitude is more than a passive feeling. It is an active choice to recognize the blessings in our lives. By consciously reflecting on the positive aspects of our day, whether through journaling or simply pausing to appreciate the beauty around us, we begin to train our minds to focus on abundance rather than scarcity. This shift in perspective fosters contentment, a state of being satisfied with what we have instead of constantly striving for more. In a society that often equates happiness with acquisition, contentment is a revolutionary practice. It encourages us to find fulfillment in the present moment, to be at peace with our circumstances, and to let go of the belief that happiness depends on external achievements or possessions. When we embrace contentment, we allow ourselves to experience deeper connections with others, greater enjoyment of life's simple pleasures, and a sense of inner peace that doesn't rely on fleeting external factors. The practice of gratitude and contentment is not about ignoring challenges or pretending that life is perfect. It's about acknowledging that while we may face difficulties, there is always something to be thankful for, whether it's the support of loved ones, the beauty of nature, or even our ability to overcome adversity. This shift in focus helps us develop resilience as we learn to see obstacles as opportunities for growth rather than insurmountable barriers. Moreover, gratitude and contentment are contagious. When we practice them, we inspire others to do the same. In communities where gratitude is valued, individuals are more likely to support one another, share their blessings, and cultivate a culture of kindness and appreciation. The act of expressing thanks, whether through a simple thank you note or a heartfelt conversation, creates a ripple effect that fosters positivity and connection. It reminds us that the practice of gratitude and contentment isn't just an individual pursuit, it's a collective effort that can transform the way we relate to each other and to the world around us. Ultimately, the more we practice gratitude and contentment, the more we realize that happiness is not found in the accumulation of material things or the pursuit of perfection. Instead, it resides in our ability to appreciate what is already present, to savor the richness of each moment, and to cultivate a mindset of abundance rather than lack. By integrating these practices into our daily lives, we can experience a profound shift in our overall sense of well-being and find lasting peace in the present. Number 5. Letting go of attachment to external outcomes. Letting go of attachment to external outcomes is a transformative practice that invites us to free ourselves from the pressures and anxieties that often arise when we become too fixated on results. In a world where success is often measured by tangible achievements, be it recognition, financial gain, or societal approval, it can be difficult to shift our focus from the external to the internal. Yet true peace and fulfillment come not from the pursuit of external validation, but from an inner alignment with purpose, effort, and acceptance of the journey itself. When we attach ourselves too deeply to specific outcomes, we inadvertently tie our sense of worth and happiness to circumstances that are often beyond our control. This attachment creates a cycle of expectation, disappointment, and stress. We constantly measure our progress against an idealized vision of how things should unfold, forgetting that life is inherently uncertain and unpredictable. To truly let go of attachment, we must first cultivate the understanding that we are not defined by the outcomes we achieve. Our self-worth cannot be contingent upon success or failure, nor can our happiness rest solely on how things turn out. This shift in mindset requires embracing the process rather than obsessing over the end result. When we focus solely on the outcome, we are at the mercy of external forces. But when we shift our focus to the present moment, the effort we invest, the growth we experience, and the joy we find in doing something for its own sake, we reclaim our power. This doesn't mean that we stop caring about the outcome or that we give up on our goals. It simply means that we release the need for things to unfold in a particular way. By doing so, we create space for greater flexibility, resilience, and acceptance. Letting go of attachment also means accepting that sometimes things won't go as planned, and that's okay. Life has a way of unfolding in ways we cannot always predict, and not every effort will yield the results we expect. However, this doesn't diminish the value of the experience itself. Whether we succeed or fail, the lessons we learn along the way are priceless. By embracing failure as a natural part of growth, we open ourselves up to greater possibilities and more opportunities for personal development. The key to letting go is trusting that everything unfolds as it should, even when it doesn't align with our desires or expectations. When we let go of the need to control every aspect of our lives, we free ourselves from unnecessary stress and open ourselves to new ways of being. In the end, letting go of attachment to external outcomes is about choosing peace over perfection, progress over results, and self-acceptance over validation. It is an ongoing practice, one that asks us to trust in the journey, embrace uncertainty, and find fulfillment in the act of living fully, regardless of what the future holds. Number 6. The art of negative visualization. The art of negative visualization, a technique rooted in Stoic philosophy, involves imagining the worst-case scenario in order to gain a deeper appreciation for the present moment and develop resilience in the face of adversity. At first glance, the idea of contemplating negative events might seem counterintuitive to happiness or fulfillment. However, it's precisely this practice that helps individuals build emotional strength, clarity, and a greater sense of gratitude. The Stoics, including figures like Epictetus and Seneca, advocated for this approach, arguing that by visualizing the loss or absence of things we value, we can prepare ourselves for life's uncertainties, thereby reducing anxiety and fear when such situations inevitably arise. Negative visualization doesn't mean wallowing in pessimism or despair, but rather, it's about understanding that life is inherently unpredictable, and by accepting the possibility of hardship, we can cultivate a more grounded, realistic approach to challenges. The core idea behind negative visualization is to momentarily detach from the idealized version of reality and consider the impermanence of everything. For example, by imagining the loss of loved ones, a career setback, or the fading of personal health, we come to terms with the fleeting nature of these aspects of life. This exercise encourages us to realize that we cannot control everything, and when we focus too much on our expectations, we set ourselves up for frustration when things don't unfold as planned. By facing these fears head-on, we become more resilient and less likely to take the present for granted. Negative visualization also highlights the things we often overlook, leading to a greater sense of gratitude for the good things we have in our lives right now. Furthermore, this practice is not meant to dwell on or excessively fear negative outcomes, but to act as a tool for emotional regulation. By acknowledging the worst-case scenarios, individuals can detach from the fear that often prevents them from making decisions or moving forward. The realization that nothing is truly permanent can motivate people to embrace the present moment with more intention and less attachment, whether it's in relationships, careers, or personal health. In the context of personal growth, negative visualization can also serve as a powerful means of shifting perspective. For example, imagining the loss of a current job could inspire someone to evaluate their career goals and consider what truly matters in their professional life. Similarly, visualizing the potential end of a relationship may prompt a person to deepen their connection with their partner or reflect on what truly makes the relationship meaningful. By confronting these fears, we are not paralyzed by them, but instead empowered to make decisions with greater clarity, appreciation, and purpose. In conclusion, Negative visualization is a valuable practice that teaches individuals to embrace uncertainty, cultivate resilience, and increase appreciation for the present. While it may initially feel uncomfortable or unnatural, with practice, it can transform the way we approach life's challenges. Instead of fearing the worst, we learn to appreciate what we have, embrace the impermanence of life, and respond to adversity with a calm, steady resolve. Number 7. Living in accordance with nature. Living in accordance with nature is about aligning one's life with the natural world, recognizing the interconnectedness of all living things and embracing a lifestyle that prioritizes sustainability, balance, and respect for the environment. This concept is rooted in ancient philosophies, from the Stoics to Eastern traditions like Taoism, all of which emphasize harmony with the rhythms of the earth. It encourages us to live simply, to cultivate mindfulness about how our actions affect the environment, and to seek fulfillment through a deeper connection with the natural world. At its core, living in harmony with nature means understanding the cyclical patterns of life, the changing seasons, the ebb and flow of rivers, the growth of plants, and the behavior of animals, and applying these patterns to our own lives. It involves attuning ourselves to the natural world, paying attention to its signals, and being present in each moment. This could mean appreciating the changing of the seasons, planting a garden, or simply taking time to breathe in fresh air and connect with the landscape around us. Sustainability plays a key role in this lifestyle. As inhabitants of the earth, it's our responsibility to minimize our impact on the planet. This involves adopting practices that conserve resources, reduce waste, and protect ecosystems. For example, using renewable energy, reducing plastic consumption, recycling, and supporting local organic farming are all ways to align our daily habits with the health of the earth. By choosing to live sustainably, we honor the earth as a living, breathing entity that provides everything we need, and we work to preserve its beauty and vitality for future generations. Living in accordance with nature also teaches us the value of balance. Just as the earth is in a constant state of flux, so too must we learn to adapt to the changing conditions of our own lives. Nature is neither overly chaotic nor perfectly ordered. It finds its own equilibrium through change and adaptation. This same principle can be applied to our personal lives, where we learn to navigate the highs and lows, the successes and failures, with grace and patience. By embracing imperfection, we can find peace in the natural rhythm of our existence. This philosophy also encourages us to respect the interconnectedness of all living things. Each creature, plant, and organism plays a role in maintaining the balance of the ecosystem, and we too are an integral part of this web. By fostering respect for nature and its inhabitants, we develop a sense of stewardship, taking care not only of our immediate environment, but also the world as a whole. This means making choices that benefit the planet, such as protecting wildlife habitats, supporting environmental conservation efforts, and reducing our carbon footprint. Ultimately, living in accordance with nature is about finding harmony between our inner selves and the outer world. It's about slowing down, reconnecting with what truly matters, and living with a sense of purpose that reflects the values of simplicity, sustainability, and interconnectedness. It's a reminder that we are not separate from nature, but rather an essential part of it. Our actions, however small, ripple through the world around us. Number 8. Developing wisdom through self-improvement. Developing wisdom through self-improvement is a lifelong journey of growth, reflection, and action. Wisdom is not merely about acquiring knowledge, but about applying that knowledge in ways that enhance our lives and the lives of those around us. Self-improvement in this context is not just about learning new skills or achieving external success, but about deepening our understanding of ourselves, cultivating emotional intelligence, and refining our decision-making. The foundation of wisdom is rooted in self-awareness, the ability to recognize our strengths and weaknesses, our biases, and our emotional triggers. Self-improvement begins with this introspection. By understanding our inner world, we open the door to better managing our reactions, strengthening our resilience, and making more thoughtful choices. As we work on improving ourselves, we also build humility, a key ingredient of wisdom. Humility enables us to recognize that there is always more to learn and that others may have perspectives and insights that can help us grow. This willingness to listen and learn is essential for developing a broader view of the world. We stop seeing ourselves as the center of everything and begin appreciating the complexity and diversity of human experiences. By regularly engaging in self-reflection, we gain clarity on our values and priorities, allowing us to make decisions that align with our true selves, rather than being swayed by external pressures or fleeting desires. Furthermore, developing wisdom requires the cultivation of patience and perseverance. Self-improvement is rarely a linear process. It involves setbacks, challenges, and moments of doubt. The pursuit of wisdom means embracing failure as an opportunity for learning, rather than something to be avoided at all costs. Each challenge teaches us something valuable about our character and our capacity to adapt. By facing difficulties with a mindset focused on growth, we develop the emotional maturity that is necessary for wise living. Another crucial aspect of wisdom is emotional regulation. Emotional intelligence, the ability to understand, control, and express emotions in healthy ways, is integral to self-improvement. When we manage our emotions effectively, we make better decisions and respond to situations with greater clarity. Developing this emotional skill enhances our relationships as we become more empathetic, compassionate, and open-minded. As we grow emotionally, we also learn to let go of destructive patterns of behavior, replacing them with more productive and thoughtful responses to life's challenges. In the end, wisdom is the result of a continuous process of self-improvement, a journey that never truly ends. It is about refining our character, making better choices, and learning from each experience. With every step forward, we gain a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world, allowing us to navigate life with grace, purpose, and clarity. As we strive for self-improvement, we are not just enhancing our own lives, but contributing to a wiser, more compassionate world. Number 9, finding strength in adversity. In the face of adversity, strength is often not something that comes easily, but rather something that is forged through trials, struggles, and overcoming challenges. It is during these difficult times that we discover a well of resilience within ourselves that we may not have known existed. The idea of finding strength in adversity is not about avoiding hardship or living a life free of pain, but rather it is about learning how to rise above it, adapt to it, and grow stronger because of it. When we face setbacks or loss, we are often forced to confront our vulnerabilities, pushing us out of our comfort zones. This vulnerability, however, is not a weakness. It is a vital part of the human experience. Embracing it opens the door to personal growth and resilience. Through adversity, we develop new skills, refine our ability to adapt, and gain a deeper understanding of what we are capable of. At times, it can feel as though the weight of the world is on our shoulders, and the road ahead is too steep to climb. In those moments, it is easy to feel powerless, as though we have no control over our circumstances. But adversity, though overwhelming, often forces us to look inward for the strength we need. It challenges us to dig deep and discover reserves of courage, patience, and determination that we might never have tapped into otherwise. One of the most profound aspects of adversity is its ability to shape our character. Through hardship, we develop empathy, learn the value of persistence, and come to appreciate the importance of perseverance. Every setback teaches us a valuable lesson, and the scars we carry from those battles are reminders of our strength and our capacity to heal. Moreover, finding strength in adversity can lead to a sense of purpose and clarity. The struggle, while difficult, can sometimes be the catalyst for greater understanding and greater ambition. It teaches us what truly matters in life: our health, our relationships, and the values we hold dear. It can reveal to us that even in the darkest moments, there is light to be found if we are willing to search for it. Each step we take forward, no matter how small, is a testament to our resilience. We may not always emerge from adversity unscathed, but we emerge changed, wiser, and stronger. It is important to remember that strength is not defined by the absence of challenges, but by the way we face them. It is in these moments of struggle that we discover who we truly are and who we have the potential to become. Finding strength in adversity is not about avoiding the storm, it is about learning to dance in the rain. And through that dance, we realize that we are far more capable than we ever imagined. Number 10. Nurturing the Stoic virtue of temperance. Temperance, one of the 4 cardinal Stoic virtues, represents self-control, moderation, and balance. It is the practice of regulating our desires, emotions, and actions to avoid excess and maintain harmony within ourselves. At its core, temperance is about resisting the urge for instant gratification, seeking instead to cultivate patience, self-discipline, and mindfulness. The Stoics believed that external circumstances and fleeting pleasures could easily disrupt our peace of mind, but by nurturing temperance, we gain mastery over our inner world, enabling us to face life's challenges with resilience and composure. To practice temperance, we must first understand that desires are natural, but should not control us. The Stoics taught that we should not reject desires outright, but rather, we should evaluate them critically. Are they truly in alignment with our values? Do they contribute to our long-term well-being? For example, while the desire for food, rest, or social connection is natural, indulging in them excessively or out of compulsion can lead to negative consequences. Temperance calls for finding a balance where our desires are respected but do not dominate us. One of the most powerful tools for nurturing temperance is mindfulness. By being present in the moment and aware of our emotions and impulses, we can pause before acting on them. This moment of reflection allows us to make choices that are more in line with our rational judgment rather than simply responding to automatic urges. Whether it's resisting the temptation to overeat or avoiding emotional outbursts, mindfulness helps us create space between stimulus and response, giving us the freedom to choose how we wish to act. Another essential aspect of temperance is learning to say no. In a world that constantly bombards us with distractions and demands, saying no is a form of self-respect and protection of our energy. The Stoics believed that our time and attention were precious, and that we should not waste them on trivial pursuits or fleeting pleasures. By cultivating the ability to decline unnecessary desires and distractions, we create room for more meaningful activities that contribute to our growth and well-being. Moreover, temperance is closely tied to the concept of moderation in all things. It's not about abstaining from pleasure or denying ourselves joy. Rather, it's about enjoying life's offerings without becoming enslaved by them. The Stoics often use the analogy of a cup filled with water. Too little water leaves us thirsty, but too much overflows and causes harm. The goal is to find the right amount that sustains us without excess. For instance, indulging in a small amount of dessert may bring joy, but overeating could lead to discomfort and regret. Similarly, working hard in pursuit of goals is admirable, but neglecting rest or relationships in the process can lead to burnout. Ultimately, temperance is about living in alignment with our true nature, which is rational and purposeful. It requires continuous practice, as our desires will always be present, and the temptation to indulge will never fully disappear. However, by consistently exercising temperance, we can cultivate a life of greater peace, balance, and fulfillment. By embracing moderation in all things, we honor both ourselves and the world around us, achieving harmony not only within but also in our relationships and endeavors. To wrap up, Stoicism offers timeless wisdom for navigating life's challenges with calm and clarity. By embracing the idea that we can control our reactions, focusing on what's within our power, and practicing gratitude, we can build resilience and peace of mind. The 10 lessons we've discussed today aren't just philosophical ideals, but practical tools we can incorporate into our daily lives. Remember, the Stoic journey isn't about perfection, it's about progress. So, the next time you face a challenge, take a step back, breathe, and apply these lessons to keep your calm. If you found value in these teachings, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more insights into Stoic wisdom. Thanks for watching, and stay calm in the chaos.